check. Good morning. Hey, we are back. Rockzone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowing, hot sizzling sauce in the building here on Spark FM Online. Number one for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning. And we welcome you to another fine week of fine things. A week of fine things. What's not fine is my computer this morning. My computer is doing what they call the most.
What happened to your computer?
I don't know, sister. I don't know. It's just a little thingy is just thingying, and it won't give me what I need.
Just spinning.
Yeah, it's just spinning.
Right,
Sounds like my brain and my mind. Spinning and spinning and spinning.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun.
It doesn't at all. How y'all doing? Quick check-in. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm congested. I think I have a cold, but I feel good besides that. My body is quite broken.
You need some sea moss.
I do. I need to soak in a tub of sea moss. That's what I need. I am not good. I'm not good. I feel good, like emotionally and mentally, but physically, I feel horrible.
Yep, you need some sea moss.
I do. Like I'm congested up here. I've got like a heartburny kind of thing in my esophageal tract.
Oh wow, not the esophageal tract.
My mid back hurts.
The mid of the back.
And I've got a little sciatica in my knee.
Wow, in the knee.
You sound like your mother.
Man, listen. I was like, this sounds all too familiar. I am triggered.
All those things is what's going on with
Why?
me.
What'd you do this weekend, girlfriend?
I did the most. So Saturday, we had a great day. What did we do Saturday?
Friday. What did we do Friday? Oh, Friday we did hair. It was a hair day. And then we ate some food. And then Saturday, Saturday started out. What did we do?
We went to Panera. And then we had lunch together. Then we went to Misfits Carnival Band Launching.
Misfits Carnival Band Launching.
That took place there in the Unity Sports and Cultural Club. It was the Misfits Carnival Band Launching, first band launching for this year.
What lies beneath.
And Misfits put on. I think there was about 6 sections. The costumes were beautiful. The models did their damn thing. And it was very nice. I was very excited to see costumes, when mass was mass.
I love the presentation.
It was really nice. Designing Darrow came out with some things. There were a few other designers that had some designs there. I think there were about 5 sections.
4 sections and a little baby section.
And then the little baby section.
That was cute. Big shout outs to that team who pulled that together, because I know that they just found out that there is a kiddies carnival this year. And they pulled together a little section very, very quickly. So all of you guys that are out there who wants to get your kids involved in carnival or playing a little mass, August 19th of August. Yes. August 19th of 2023 this year. It's the Saturday, August 19th, will be Boston's Kiddies Carnival. So make sure you guys come out to that. Get your kids signed up for a little section, a little band. Do what they got to do. And if not, just have them come outside and have a good old time.
Yeah.
Hang out. So big shout out to Misfits. I feel like, when is the next band launching? I feel like it is D Horizon, maybe. In June, perhaps in June. So there's going to be a couple of bands out on the roads this year for the 50th anniversary. Make sure you guys get involved. And
then Saturday night we went to Rosé at Hibernian Hall.
Yes, what a pretty thing.
What a beautiful thing. It was so nicely decorated. You felt like you were in a nice place. There was up lighting and every shades of pink, and the ladies were out there and their things, and some men had on pink shoes even.
That sounds dope.
It was nice. It was a nice time. It was torrential downpours, so I think, the turnout probably wasn't as good as they would have liked it, but the DJs were really, really good, and it was a good time. We had a good time there.
It was a good time.
Sunday, we did the Haitian Flag Day Parade.
Woo!
Started off in Mattapan Square all the way up to Harambe Park.
First of all, let's talk about it.
All the way up.
Let's talk about it. That's
Harambe.
A long-ass route right there.
Woo!
That is a hefty walk.
Was that you guys' first Haitian parade?
walking the whole thing. I've been out there to like wave and see and stand.
I've sat in my window.
Yeah, and sat down and looked for about 26 minutes.
Yeah.
But this was the first time that I participated in Child.
Yeah.
Child, I was walking. We was walking. We was walking.
And then we stopped and sat down. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I did that for, because that's the first time my knee buckled yesterday. And then
big shout outs to Rockstone Triz and DJ Mott for holding down our Grand Marshal Ruth Z. Louisiane City Councilor at large float. We were in the beginning of the parade. We led the way. We were marching with Mayor Wu and Brian Worrell and Julia Mejia and District Attorney Kevin Hayden and Michael Cox and all kind of things.
And Ricardo
Russell
Arroyo.
Holmes and Ricardo Arroyo.
Yes.
We was out there having a good time with our politician friends.
What was your song? You finished, you stopped singing your song.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Wait. Oh, damn it. You know what it is.
I don't remember how it goes.
I don't remember it either, but she sang it all day yesterday.
Man, oh my God, it gets me riled up every time. So big shout out to the Zoes who celebrated Haitian Flag Day this past weekend. They started out on Friday with the flag raising at City Hall. So many things, and yes, big shout out to all the Haitians who repped this year for Haitian.
For real, they was outside
Pride.
deep.
They was outside deep.
They were. Yesterday when we looked over into the park, we were like, oh wow,
because I didn't know that's where they congregated in the park.
In Harambe Park, and then my Citizens app went off.
Then you not the Citizens
and then they had to lock down Harambe Park last
night.
Last night though, but it was late last night when they did it. Because when I left for the boat ride, they were still out there.
My Citizens app said, let me tell y'all what it said. y'all got the app. Y'all know what it said. It said Harambe Park shut down. Group of teens fighting.
Oh no!
They can't get mad at the children fighting.
They was expressive.
People fight a day, B.
A day.
They shut the Irish Day parade down when they was fighting because my Citizens app went off a lot. So let's just the Citizen app be going off for parade.
No, but that was way after. That was way after.
And it was so fun.
And there was a lot of people were out yesterday.
It was a nice day.
Yeah,
it was a beautiful day yesterday.
Shout outs to the people that came out to Fling the Bamsey.
Fling the Bamsey.
How was that?
Plenty Bamsey flinging.
Oh my goodness.
Plenty Bamsey flinging inside the place, inside of Unity on Saturday night.
That sounds like fun.
And you know, I was just going to support my team, the Vital Rhythms family, and I ended up micing for Hot Skull at the end of the night. I was pretty inebriated. And that's
that must have been
when you're inebriated on the mic.
That's always a good time. That's always a great time.
Oh, Tristan on the mic drunk. Woo, child. That is a fun evening.
Because he's several different nationalities. That's the funnest part.
It's so crazy. I got go into like 3 different accents.
Yeah,
like I got my Jamaican accent, my Yankee accent,
your
my
Trini and your Honduran a little bit.
Yep. Look at that.
And then we ended up the night last night with the Big People boat ride. Big shout out to Specialists and Friends who put that on. That was a time for the first boat ride of the
big
season.
People step out.
Big people. There was a lot of older people there.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to Mr. Carl Smith from Branches. He was there with his people.
Happy birthday to him.
Absolutely. You know, having a big time. And big shout outs to Ghetto Hype. Happy birthday to Ghetto Hype as well.
Absolutely.
Tell Ghetto stop playing. You didn't tell him, but you ain't tell him why he keep playing.
Listen, me and Ghetto has had y'all don't want me to get into this shit today. God damn it. Anyways, people, let's get into the show. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now.
I got a shout out to my niece Soraya. Yesterday was her birthday. It was so
Hi,
dope.
Soraya.
It was so nice.
Oh,
I was with CK.
That's what I was like, I didn't put it together either. I was like, because CK was like, Mommy, I had so much fun at the birthday party. It was for the baby, and I was in the back. He was
jumping off.
So much fun.
He was doing it. He was every time I was like, CK, what you doing? He was just like,
you know, CK is a whole vibe.
It was
a party animal.
That is my guy. Anyways, people, let's get into this show. Yes.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. The People Station. What is that? What is that? Spark FM.
We're switching up the theme music today because I'm not behind.
Oh, if you guys have noticed something different, I'm not sure if you can see them, but the interns are running the show today. Big shout outs to Ben and Zaire, who are holding down the production side of things. Rockstone Triz has set them up for greatness, and if anything fails today, it's their fault. But let's get into this show. Let's find out what we got going on today in the world in which we know. Let's get into this. Today is Monday, May 21st. Mostly sunny skies, a high of 62 degrees, winds in the northeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. It is going to be a low of 44. Right now, it's a little weird out. What is it? It's kind of like not hot, not cold.
But then you want to have your windows down with a jacket on.
Yeah. Like today, I was going to wear sweatpants, but I felt too hot, so I put on a skirt, and now I'm too cold. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I need a regular pants, not sweat.
Yeah.
Just a pants.
A pants,
What you have on?
Jeans, because I did too. I was going to put on a sweatsuit, but it was too thick. So then I put on a jeans.
Yeah, this is jean jacket season.
Yeah,
Jean
jacket
season. Definitely.
Light jacket.
A light jacketine.
Or
a trench coat.
Did you say what the winds are today? The winds.
No trench
The winds
coat.
are in the northeast from 10 to 15 miles per hour.
Okay.
And that's going to be what today is. But mostly sunny, people, so have a good time. Be outside.
Be out.
What is in the news around the way news? Public health warning issued related to sewage. Ew. That's gross. To sewage discharge in Boston.
Ew.
Where is it? It makes me make my nose. It's smelly in my nose. Boston public health officials are advising residents to avoid affected water bodies in parts of city for 48 hours due to increased health risk from bacteria and other pollutants after a recent sewage discharge. The public health warning was issued Sunday morning regarding untreated overflows of Porter Street in East Boston, in the Fort Point Channel at Albany Street, and in the Upper Inner Harbor upstream of the North Washington Street Bridge. The latest untreated overflow in these areas ended at 3:25 a.m. Sunday.
Ew.
However, the public is advised to avoid affected bodies of water for 48 hours. And which are these affected bodies of water?
And why would we not avoid them? Like why?
Yeah, like why would we be in them?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where they are. I don't know where they are.
Look at that last name. For the person that wrote the article.
What's the last name?
No, father.
Papadopoulos.
Oh, that they related to the other people.
What was the show that had the Papadopoulos family? Was it Benson? No, it was one of those shows with a guy, and there was the Papadopoulos family.
It really doesn't say where of the body of waters that we should avoid.
It says the Upper Inner Harbor upstream of North Washington Street Bridge.
Where the hell is that?
I don't know.
And why would y'all be in it?
That's going into East Boston by Chelsea, going up there.
Do people be going in
there?
it in general?
No.
I mean, I would definitely. I mean, if you're not one of those people that go and swim in the random bodies of water here in Boston, I would assume that you would just continue on with your normal day of life and just not go in. Don't get curious.
Porter Street in East Boston, in the Fort Point Channel at Albany Street, and in the Upper Inner Harbor upstream of the North Washington Street Bridge. Nobody's going in those waters.
I don't think they're saying people go in there. I just think they're saying not to
avoid affected bodies of water.
Yeah, maybe you don't drink or use your water. If you live in East Boston, don't drink the water if y'all live in East Boston.
Just don't do that because that sounds nasty. Boston Mexican restaurants are closing due to hygiene problems. What's that mean?
They got salmonella.
Click allow to confirm that you are not a robot. I'm not clicking nothing.
Oh, that's what it says.
Yes.
Mine says that too.
Click it. You click it. You click it. You click it.
There is no allow.
That's a bot. We've been hinged. I mean, what is it? Hacked.
The story is in here though.
We've been hacked. Sorry.
So, local restaurant has 2 Boston locations shut down amid investigation into salmonella outbreak. 2 local Boston restaurants. So, a local restaurant chain had 2 of its Boston locations temporarily shut down by the city after inspections revealed a slew, I said, of health violations, including unsanitary working conditions that appear to be linked to salmonella outbreak in the area.
Raw meat.
Los Amigos Taqueria at 366 Washington Street in Brighton had its license to operate suspended following an inspection on Thursday, according to the city. An ISD report published by the mayor's food court pages states there are multiple reports of foodborne illness from items consumed at this location. All food items have been embargoed. Owner has been instructed not to handle any food items at this time without approval from the health division.
What's it? Las Porta?
Los Amigos?
Los Amigos.
Los Amigos Taqueria.
Okay.
It says that in a statement, a Boston Public Health Commission spokesperson said the BPHC, Massachusetts Department of Public Health, and Boston Inspectional Services are investigating an emerging salmonella outbreak linked to Los Amigos Taqueria restaurant in Brighton, affecting residents in the Brighton, Boston, and Greater Boston area. An inspection of interior walls and ceilings of the restaurant's walk-in units
Congratulations on your third load.
Visible soils and mold-like substance. Multiple wire rack shelving units also had visible rust. The eatery was docked for having no sanitizer at work, and prep stations and inspectors also ordered Los Amigos to clean the interiors of the chest freezer to remove excess ice buildup. The certified foods manager certificate in the restaurant was also said to be expired.
You know what? I just feel like food handlers have to use the utmost cleaning whatchamacallit, because of the fact that you are dealing with things that people are going to put inside of their body. Like, your restaurant can't look crazy in the back if you cooking food for the people.
The second location is the Center Street in West Roxbury.
Oh, did I go to it?
Inspectors
No, I've never even heard of them. This location had no verifiable evidence of illness policy training. No one was monitoring food temperatures for cooking. Spatulas were being stored in stagnant water. Onions and salsa verde were stored on the floor, and there were no thermometers in the cold holding units in front or at the grill draws.
What's all those little bugs?
There was multiple rodent droppings were also found on pineapple cans, bags of pinto beans, and single-use beverage holders.
Ay, Dios mío.
They also have locations in Brookline, Newton, and Somerville.
They got to shut them all down.
I'm not going to go there anyway.
I'm not going to go there.
Yep,
I'm
that's
not going to go there. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Damn.
Celtic stars Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown failed to deliver in crushing Game 3 blowout. Listen, we got one more game to lose before we out, and then we got to win 4.
No. Yes.
We got to win. We got to win 3 more.
We got to win all the rest. Don't we?
We literally got to win every single game.
Yep.
One F up and we're out of there.
Yep.
That is terrible.
That's pressure.
That is pressure team. Jaylen Brown extracted a sliver of optimism in the wake of the Celtics' disheartening home loss to the Miami Heat on Thursday. I think both of these 2 games, they have been able to come out on top. But who is to say we can't come out on top in the next 2 games, Brown said after Boston fell in a 0-2 deficit in the Eastern Conference Finals. We just got to come ready to play ball. Can't lose our confidence. It's the first to 4. It should make for a better story. It should for us, for y'all. Y'all are up against a lot of pressure, and you must win because we will not be happy, and we'll let you know about it.
Yeah.
Very
Final score
quickly.
was 102 to 108. 102 to 128, excuse me.
What?
Oh, that's a lot.
102 to 128. So by 26 points, we lost.
That's a lot.
Were they playing in the game?
I know,
Were they aware that it's the finals?
We need Tom Brady to come help play with them.
Go Brady.
This is not
Go
right.
Brady. Go Brady.
We have some audio from.
Let's get into it. Go Brady. Go Brady. Yeah, that's how I feel, Chemo. I don't think that the Celtics won it. They playing these games. Y'all really got to win 3 whole games.
4.
Ridiculous. No, they won one.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
I thought they didn't win none.
I think they won one.
Oh, I thought they lost all 3 the first
What
one.
exactly happened out there?
Is it only 3?
I just didn't have him ready to play.
This is Joe Mazzulla. This the coach.
Over the last 48
Yeah, a lot of
hours?
people got a lot of
Yeah,
things to
just-
say about him.
I just
And
didn't
they
have him
don't think
to play.
he's
I
ready.
Whatever it was, whether it was the starting lineup, whether it was an adjustment, just I have to get them in a better place.
Well,
ready
you
play
have
on
to
Sunday.
because now's not the time where you need to get them into a better place.
Specific, was it the speech making? Was it the
Yeah,
plays?
I just didn't have them ready to play. I just didn't have the execute the proper game plan. I didn't put them in the right mentality to be ready. And it's my job to make sure that they're connected and that they're ready to play, and I didn't do that.
So in the privacy of your locker room, were you too loud, not loud enough? I'm just looking for.
I don't know. You, at the time, you think you say what needs to be said, but at the same time, I just have to be better. I got to make sure when we step on that floor that we're ready.
Everybody keeps on saying they need to bring back Emu
ready to be
Duka.
physical.
I
we're ready to
mean-
play harder than the other team.
I mean, it's
That's my
nice
job.
that he's taking accountability.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't that accountability? I didn't get them. Sir, it's
say
the
seeing is
finals.
believing.
They should have been
He's
ready.
admitting on camera that he didn't have them ready.
What do you mean? Why didn't you? What else do you have to do but to get your job? You got one job.
Yo, that's
Your one
crazy.
job is to make sure that you got them all the way here. Your one job now is to make sure that they at least mentally prepared. They are in the finals. This ain't the semi-conference.
Chemo said firing coming in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, like seriously, he's got to get out of here because
That's crazy.
I know he came in under some pressure, but Joe, come on.
But see, that's the thing. When you come in under pressure, that's when you should be doing the most.
Yeah.
Like, people should be like, Joe Mazzulla's out here doing the most with this team. He is out here making them train 72 times an hour.
Yeah.
All of the things. They have to shoot 500 free throws before they're able to go home at
They
night.
got to run mad suicides.
They got to do suicides. They got to, everybody got to learn how to dunk at the same time and do a windmill. Like, they got to be fancy and ready. We don't have time to get them ready. It's ready time.
Not a windmill.
Yes. What are you looking at?
Me.
No. Okay. You like him. You like Joe. You got to get ready. It's not time for you to be looking at yourself. It's time for you to get ready. Get in the heads of these people. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu says city is moving forward with Long Island Bridge. Let's go. We love Wu. We love Wu.
That's my girl, Michelle Wu, was out there yesterday at the
Dancing.
Haitian parade, dancing and waving Haitian
She was at the
flag.
parade too.
Oh, she was waving and a
All the
dancing
big
and
wigs,
a
all the big wigs was
two-stepping out there. She did. You could tell that. I don't want to be the mayor.
Me
I don't
either.
want to be the mayor. I gotta do too many things. I
much.
gotta go
You gotta
too many
do a lot.
places. I gotta march in this long ass parade. I just want to be out here, wave, go back to my cheering.
Man, we'll need to stop by Yamba Market, get some fixer uppers.
Listen, okay. Despite a protracted battle waged by Quincy opponents of the plan, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu said her city is moving forward with the controversial proposal to rebuild the Long Island Bridge. The former bridge connected the mainland to a substance abuse treatment center on Moon Island. That facility was also shut down, but Boston officials want to use the island for drug treatment again. Quincy officials opposed the plan because the only route to the bridge from Boston would be through mostly residential squantum. Quincy says rebuilding the bridge is unfair to Squantum residents who would bear the brunt of traffic during and after construction. Claimed Boston's plan is a major threat to the environment. On WCVB on the record, Wu said permits for a new bridge will be announced. We are rounding the bend, I think, at the last set of permits for the ability to create the bridge and reactivate transportation to the island. Wu said the overall project will take multiple years to complete.
Oh, I have some audio from it.
Go ahead.
Island, is that still?
Banks talk a lot about.
In the
their
meantime, the
service.
dispute
At
between
Brookline
Quincy
Bank,
and Boston dates from 2018 when then Boston Mayor Marty Walsh said he intended to rebuild the bridge and create a drug treatment facility on the island. I feel like Quincy should be punched in the face.
Quincy needs to cut his shit.
Here we go.
They do.
Rounding the bend, I think, on the last set of permits for the ability to create that bridge and reactivate transportation to the island. This is a city-owned 250 acres of land that has some buildings which need updating and maintaining as they've fallen down a little bit, but it has the history of being an important hub for services and treatment. And so, again, this would be the ideal location for a regional recovery campus if we can get the same.
When could the bridge be
when
open?
could that happen?
We are,
Right.
it is a hefty price tag, infrastructure-wise, to construct and build a bridge. I think there should continue to be conversations about whether a ferry could help ferry folks over the span of the previous bridge. That would require dock construction in partnership with Quincy as well.
Well, when could we see either of those start? Construction on a bridge or potential
3
beginning
years.
of ferry service? How
These
soon
are all,
are these
these
like?
infrastructure projects are all multiple years, no matter how accelerated a timeline is. And so we need to focus on delivering services, housing, and working with regional partners now while we pursue that.
The T is still struggling. We want to get.
Poor lady, she gotta sit down and answer all the questions. Move on to the next.
No, I can't do it.
Me either. I don't have to talk to you. In 2022, the state Supreme Judicial Court rejected Quincy's efforts to stop Boston from rebuilding the bridge. A spokesperson for Quincy Mayor Thomas Koch, or Kroc, maybe? It's Koch? K-O-C-H. How do you say Koch? Koch? Koch said the city's opposition to the plan has not changed. To hell with Quincy then. Like, I understand. Like, it's so selfish to say that this one small town's residents will be affected by traffic. So all of the people who are dying from addiction and opioid crisis and homelessness and treatment shouldn't be able to maybe have a second shot of life because we don't want to inconvenience the traffic in this one town in Quincy. Quincy could kiss my ass. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
No, because it's selfish.
No, I agree.
It's selfish and it's
completely
rude.
agree. It is. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. For this one,
It's an
not
island.
It's not affecting the whole of Quincy.
Like, what is it affecting? It's an island.
Because they don't want no traffic for those couple of residents.
Why is there going to be traffic? Is there going to be mad buses going or something like that?
All of the buses gonna go and come at the same time. There's one bus, maybe 3, that is driving in the direction of the same traffic that all the rest of the traffic is going on. But you don't want us to build a bridge.
I don't remember no traffic. I remember when the buses used to line up outside that
you
place.
don't live there, so you don't know the traffic that they're gonna experience.
You right.
Their commute is gonna go from 10 minutes to 13 minutes, and that's not okay.
I am not a Quinsonian.
Quinsonian. I think that's just so selfish for them to be. For how many years has it been now? Like 10 years now?
Right.
Yeah.
We got an encampment of homeless and addicted people all over the city of Boston coming from Quincy. But y'all like, oh no, we don't want no traffic.
How many people do you think in Quincy are like they don't want that?
1,100. That's it.
Right.
And 1,100, I'm being very, very generous. 1,100 ain't nothing. The population of Quincy is probably 1,100.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's probably 16 people that was like, oh no, we don't want the traffic. And Quincy's like, no, let's put an end to treatment.
Quincy has 101,119 people.
So I was right.
2021.
1,100 people was complaining about
Quincy
it.
has what?
And it's 1,100 people that probably don't live in the city of Quantum, in the town of Quantum over there.
Quantum.
And what is a squantum? Squantum sounds like it's already squanted anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Indians
is a scientific term, right?
No, it's
That's
Squantum
you thinking about
Indians.
squabious scale cells.
Huh?
Squantum
No,
cells.
Squantum. It's quantum.
It's cells.
That
Ain't
means
it?
something in the, isn't
Squantum
that
cells.
in the movie Squantum?
No.
The Marvel.
That's
something?
in your body.
Nah, that was a movie, man. Something Squantum.
The name Squantum comes from Squanto, an Indian chief who visited the area in 1621.
Well, first of all, that's racist.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's good, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's not a slave master.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Let me see. What Janet say? Woo party.
Oh, that's quantum. Quantum, not squantum.
Quantum leap.
Something.
Quantum leap.
Oh.
That's a
Yes.
movie.
It's a show.
Okay.
Used to be a show. Go.
Some updates from our U.S. Attorney from Massachusetts, Rachel Rollins, in the wake of a scathing DOJ report. Rachel Rollins officially has resigned. The whirlwind week has ended with the thud of Rachel Rollins. The once rising star of the progressive ranks has resigned as U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts after being scorched in 2 separate federal reports, according to a statement from her former office. The feds go on to say that the first assistant U.S. Attorney, Joshua S. Levy, has assumed the role of acting U.S. Attorney in accordance with the Federal Vacancies Reform Act. Levy, according to the statement, became first assistant in January of last year following 25 years of legal experience, including previous experience in the U.S. Attorney's Office when he served as a prosecutor in the Criminal Division Economic Crimes Unit Office from 1997 to 2004. Let's see what Rachel Rollins has to say.
Conduct in 2 scathing federal
This sucks.
investigations that found she leaked sensitive Department of Justice information to journalists, lied to investigators, and violated the law by going to a Democratic fundraiser to meet Jill Biden.
They total up to what one might call abuse of power.
George Brown is the former chair of the Massachusetts Ethics Commission.
I think when you get in those kind of high offices, there's a feeling that you can kind of get away with stuff that ordinary people maybe can't.
The 155-page Inspector General's report says Rollins was interviewed under oath and lacked candor, blamed her staff for her own ethics failures that the IG called deeply disturbing, exercised poor judgment, and violated ethics standards by going on paid trips that were not disclosed or approved.
The IG is exceptionally harsh in their condemnation of her conduct.
Equally harsh was the special counsel's report that blasted Rollins for meddling in the
Oh,
Suffolk County District Attorney's race, calling her actions among the most egregious transgressions of the law.
Among the
and
most
an extraordinary
egregious
abuse
and
of her authority.
extraordinary abuse.
That case has been referred to the president for appropriate action.
Inspector General.
Not clear what, if any, sanctions will be laid down and by whom. One might say she's paid the ultimate price. She's resigned a very prestigious public office under a very serious cloud.
And while it appears Rollins cannot be disciplined for the violations,
this sucks.
What's she gonna do now? Can she work anywhere else?
I mean,
not in that high capacity.
Yeah, I don't. That sucks. You know,
I was
like
gonna ask that same question. Like, what would she go to now?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
'cause that was such a high,
That was an extremely high position.
Yeah.
That was appointed by the president,
By the
right?
president.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, like these kind of situations really, really suck, and you really don't know how to feel. I am a big fan of Rachel Rollins, but you know, like when you hear about these things, I feel like it's more so disappointing than, you know, like it's just kind of like, damn, like we need you in those positions.
But what did she do? She went on some trips.
She went on some trips that were not disclosed. She
What
was
does that
leaking.
mean?
You're not supposed to have people pay for you to go to places. You know what Clarence Thomas is dealing with right now with the billionaire. He had a sugar daddy out here flying him about the place. Him and moms going to Dubai and stuff like that. Probably having
hey.
All right. But like in this situation, I feel like there's a mixture of things. I feel like she, perhaps, allegedly, she abused her power. She leaked information to, allegedly, she leaked information to Ricardo Arroyo, and she said something like, let's bury him or make sure that he never comes back alive. But I feel like Hayden won off of some leaked information too. So who's to say what's wrong and what's not right? And I don't for 1 minute believe this is amongst the most egregious of all of the foolishness that has ever happened in the land. I don't believe that. Right. I feel like that's big words that they use for black people, and I'm gonna stand on that. Right. I don't care.
So this is the most egregious thing, but the former president has raped several women.
Exactly.
And this is the most egregious thing. You can
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He did it.
Allegedly. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this. We will be talking to Mr. Ricardo Arroyo soon. We're scheduling him to come in here and have a word with you people and, stand on his beliefs, because we believe in giving everybody a chance to talk about their issues. And last but not least, a black bear. A black bear has been sighted in Fall River. Here's what we need to know so far. Fall River police have warned residents of multiple black bear sightings in the north end of the city this morning.
Like the cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear. What if the bear is on cocaine? I'm nervous.
Cocaine bear?
I did.
Because that cocaine bear was very freaking violent.
Why? Why was she so violent?
So violent and ridiculous. Jeez. The Fall River Police Department has
issued a warning.
The Fall River Police Department has told residents to avoid the 5,000 block of North Main Street as Massachusetts Environmental Police are working to locate and relocate the bear as quickly and safely as possible. According to the Post, the FRPD is aware of multiple black bear sightings in the north end of the city. What do black bears do? Are those the ones that kill you?
Yes.
I
don't think they just go around killing people, though. Like, you have to do something to them, right?
So last year, a black bear was seen on the median intersection of 495 in Middleborough and had to be euthanized after being struck by a car.
Oh, no.
Other bear sightings in Brockton drew warning to secure trash outdoors. And in 2021, a black bear named Boo Boo was seen in Attleboro, Taunton, and as far east as Cod. According to Mass Wildlife, about 4,500 black bears live in Massachusetts, but they are not common to southern Massachusetts. They typically live and breed in the western part of the state, but their territory has been slowly expanding eastward to recent years. Can you hunt black bears?
What you gonna do with it?
You can put the head off and put it on on your mantle and make a rug out of their skin.
Oh my gosh, that's so inhumane.
What are you, vegan?
No. Do people wear bear fur?
A chinchilla?
Is
Is chinchilla
that a bear?
No.
I don't know. I think chinchilla.
What is wrong with
It's
y'all?
like a rodent. Chinchilla's like a rodent.
It is a rodent.
Yeah.
Ew! People be wearing rodents' fur?
It is. It's a little rabbit.
So do we not buy chinchilla? Like, do only poor people buy chinchilla?
No,
Or is it like
only rich people buy chinchillas. Chinchillas are mad expensive.
So rich people buy rodent skin to wear?
Yeah. Because the chinchillas are very, very
They're like
small
little gerbils,
animals.
right? Chinchillas.
Yeah, so you have to have a lot of them to have a chinchilla.
Oh no,
fur.
I'm joining PETA for that foolishness because y'all ain't gonna be out here skinning gerbils to wear as a jacket. I don't stand for that.
Yep.
There's nothing about me that stands for that.
No, it's crazy. You should see them. I saw somebody I know had a chinchilla as a pet one time.
How do you keep yourself safe from a black bear? If you see the bear, do not attempt to approach it. Call the Massachusetts Environmental Police at this number that you guys are not going to remember. In the event of an emergency, just call 911. Bears are wary of humans. If you see it, yell, clap, bang pots and pans, or make loud noises to frighten the bear. It will most likely leave.
Big.
Let me see you make yourself big. Wow. You are big. Do not attempt to shoot the bear. Damn it, gotta put my license away. Do not leave any small pets unattended outside. Consider attaching bells or other noisemakers to your pet's collar if outside. If the bear is nearby, it may hear the unfamiliar noise and keep away. Take down bird feeders and don't leave pet food outdoors. Keep your trash barrels closed and secure. I just feel like a bear could open it. If you keep any beehives or live chickens outside, secure them behind an electrified fence. All right, gotcha.
So now you just have to go out and buy an electrified fence real quick.
Yes,
For
and
the
now I
chickens.
gotta be really aware of what I'm doing around my. Oh, but they don't come down here to Dorchester. That's what they saying.
That I don't know.
I feel like
might
they should be
soon.
black bears in Hyde Park, Mike. I think that there should be black bears in Hyde Park.
It might be.
You ever seen one?
Depends
No?
on-
All right. And that concludes our Around the Way news for today. Beware of black bears. Do not go swim in bodies of water. And root for the Celtics.
Don't eat at Los Amigos.
And don't eat at Los Amigos. Because they don't wash, they sink. It's nasty. Anyways, we'll be right back. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com. If you're a lover of reggae, dancehall, and rubber dub, Saturday, May 27th is a night for you. Spark FM and Lifted Smoking Goods presents Night Call Flex. We're taking back the basement of the Middle East Club downstairs. 480 Mass Avenue, Cambridge, Mass. Soundtrack provided by DJ Slick Vic, Mad Sound International. DJ Lady Lee, Clarity House. What we said, that night is all about mesh marina, fishnet, pum pum shorts. Ladies, come out and flex. Tickets are only $25. Go to eventbrite.com. Doors open at 9 p.m. until 1. I'm telling you, Saturday, May 27th, get ready. It's a night called Flex. Brought to you by Spark FM and Lifted Smoking.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Attention, gentlemen. Are you looking for a suit that will make you look sharp and feel confident? Look no further than Allen's Formal Wear, a Boston legacy business. Our expert staff will help you find the perfect suit for any occasion. With a wide selection of colors, styles, and sizes, we have something for everyone. And the best part, our affordable prices won't break the bank. So why settle for a mediocre suit when you can stand out in Allen's Formal Wear? Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or allensformalwear.com to book an appointment. Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or Allens, ALLANS, formalwear.com to book an appointment. Allen's Formal Wear. We are dressing you for success.
Saturday, June 24th, It's Casino Production presents the 3rd annual We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Music is going to be provided by Clarity House Crew, DJ Matic, Ghetto Hype, Sun International. We're going to be traveling on the MV Freedom, 60 Rose Wharf, Boston. Boarding time for that night is going to be 4 p.m. Departure time, 4:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now that it's a 21 plus event. For ticket, check out Flames Restaurant and eventbrite.com. That is Saturday, June 24th. We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Brought Brought to you by Sino Productions. The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Come on. Spark FM.
Y'all, chicken man be ballin'. These chick pigeon toes. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. This is Spark FM Online, and we're getting you in line. And all we want you to do is share it with your friend. Yeah. You guys like that? How was that?
Yeah, that was nice.
She's a singer.
I am a singer. I be Sank King, all right? Sankinang. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, ¿qué pasó?
There's so much news in the news today. I'm so excited. Oh, I don't want to read that. Oh, no, I did want to read that. A father killed and 2 children injured after a grenade exploded in the house. This is an old grenade. Remember we were talking about this yesterday? The weapon was reportedly found among the belongings of the grandfather. The Lake County Sheriff's Office is continuing to investigate. It says, a father has died and his 2 children injured after a grenade detonated in their house in Indiana. Police in Lake County, Indiana responded to reports of an explosion at a home on West Lakeshore Drive at around 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. The family was looking through the grandfather's belongings when they found a hand grenade. The device exploded when someone reportedly pulled the pin. Why do you think they did that?
Why? Wow.
It's got to be one of the damn children, right? Because who would see a grenade? Oh, but maybe if I saw a grenade and I was like, oh, this grenade is old. No, because I would assume that the grenade would be old because I feel like grenades are old.
No,
so I don't feel like.
Grenades.
See, that's what I see in my brain. I feel like that's an old school war thing.
Yeah.
So I probably would have been like, oh, let me see if this works. But no, I wouldn't have done it because I would have been like, no, I'm not going to pull the grenade pin to see if it freaking works.
Yeah.
And then if you do, you got to hold your hand on it because that's what they show you in the movies so it won't unlazzle.
Keep the pin in it.
Yeah.
The father was found unresponsive at the scene and later pronounced dead. The 2 children, 17 and 18, were taken to the hospital with shrapnel wounds.
How come they're children?
Shrapnel. Because they are. They're 17 and 18. They're his children. No matter what age
I thought you
they
said
are,
his.
still
I
his
thought you
children.
said the children. I didn't know his children.
Yeah, his 2 children. The Porter County Bomb Squad responded to the call to determine if there were any other explosives, the sheriff's department said, and I guess there were no more. That's awful. And where's the grandfather?
He died, I believe. Maybe he died before because they said they found it amongst his things.
Amongst his
so
things.
I'm gonna say maybe he had it hidden somewhere, like just in case. Sir, not in this house, please. I know somebody who has a grenade though. Why? Because they have a whole bomb shelter for some reason. They're prepared.
They had a panic room?
Literally.
Wow.
I don't know.
Can we all go to it?
I've already arranged that.
All right. Good. Thank you. Thank you for making the arrangements. The Adidas new Yeezy sales to benefit Anti-Defamation League after. You can't just put that like that. After. I don't know. After. Adidas is selling off Yeezys. Yeah, we're slow cutting ties with Ye, but we're giving money to the Anti-Defamation League. Looks like Adidas is trying to make good after getting skewered for failing to part ways with Kanye West during his anti-Semitic tirade because the company is donating a chunk of its upcoming Yeezy profits to the Anti-Defamation League and other charities. Adidas said it's going to sell off some of its remaining inventory at the end of this month, adding a significant amount will be donated to selected organizations working to combat discrimination and hate, including racism and anti-Semitism. In addition to the Anti-Defamation League, the Philonise and Keita Floyd Institute for Social Change, started by George Floyd's brother Philonise, will also benefit.
Philonise still around? How he doing?
Philonise. Where Philonise going?
I don't know. Philonise can't go nowhere.
Where did I get that name from, though?
Philonise.
Mm-hmm. It's unclear how much will go to the charities, but as we reported, There's about $1.3 billion in Yeezy products left over after the company pulled the plug on Kanye back in October. $1.3 billion worth of Yeezy products. They better sell all them things for $20.
Give me $20.
Give me $20. What song was that? A transgender girl misses her graduation, and the school allegedly told her to dress like a boy. They say, you is a boy.
Dress as such.
That's awful.
That's very friggin' rude.
That's egregious and erroneous.
Yeah, it is. You can't tell me what I could wear to my graduation. I'm leaving here.
Exactly.
I'm leaving here how I feel like leaving here. Gonna tell me that I gotta dress like a boy. I got on a gown anyways. Leave me alone.
That's awful. A transgender girl ended up missing her own high school graduation after
Sue
the
them.
school told her to wear a suit like the guys getting their diplomas. And a judge refused to stop the school from forcing her to do so.
Oh, the judge is a sexist, racist, homophobe.
Where is this?
Allegedly.
According to the ACLU of Mississippi, 17-year-old LB was ordered from Harrison Central High School earlier this month to follow the boys' dress code for a
You bored? Are we boring you here?
ceremony, which included wearing pants, socks, and shoes like a boy. LB had already purchased a dress and heels to wear under her cap and gown, and the ACLU ended up filing a lawsuit against the district on behalf of LB and her family. However, a U.S. district judge reportedly denied the emergency plea, upholding the school's stance. Multiple reports say she ended up missing the ceremony as a result. For those unaware, Mississippi was the first state to ban transgender athletes.
Oh,
from
yeah,
competing in women's sports.
yep.
And Governor Tate Reeves signed another bill in February that stopped the use of hormone therapy, puberty blockers, and transitioning surgery for minors.
Oh, yeah.
Referring to trans youth as dangerous movement across the Americas.
Oh, yeah. They did that on purpose to offend her.
Oh, yes.
Like, that had nothing to do, but I don't care how you feel or what is going through on in your body. This is what I say that you're going to put on. Don't go to Mississippi.
They said the rules is the rules. The NAACP again has warned people of color against traveling to Florida.
They're going to have to do that for Mississippi and Georgia too.
This is
And
bad.
Texas.
And Texas. They should just do all of those red states. They need to issue a ban of people.
So there's going to be no Miami Carnival? That's all I'm concerned about. NAACP issues travel advisory for Florida over DeSantis' aggressive attempts to erase Black history. The civil rights organization has warned that the state is openly hostile towards African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals. The NAACP on Saturday issued a travel advisory for Florida over Republican Governor Ron DeSantis' aggressive attempts to erase Black history and to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the state's schools, the organization said in a statement. But didn't this happen a couple months ago that they had issued this travel advisory?
Yeah. I thought that maybe they were gearing up to issue it, but now they have officially issued the travel advisory, as they should, because Florida's terrible.
Yes, Florida.
You have the thingy there, Tristan?
Yes.
Zaire has audio.
Individuals, and said the decision comes in response to Ron DeSantis' attempts to erase Black history. They also listed specific pieces of legislation they feel violate civil rights, adding DeSantis' ACP's move is not unheard of. Back in 2017, it issued a travel advisory for Missouri. NAACP is issuing a travel advisory for the state of Florida. The civil rights organization said in a statement that Florida is openly hostile to African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals, and said the decision comes in response to Ron DeSantis' attempts to erase Black history. They also listed specific pieces of legislation they feel violate civil rights, adding DeSantis' actions are, quote, in direct conflict with the democratic ideals that our union was founded upon. While it's unusual for an organization other than the State Department to issue a travel advisory, the NAACP's move is not unheard of. Back in 2017, it issued a travel advisory for Missouri after a controversial bill was passed there.
And how did that go when they ended up issuing that one? Well, they didn't say it, but that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I feel like it should. I feel like when people go down there, they need to understand that these places are not set up for inclusivity at all. Like Florida very much wants to be whitewashed and, have, I don't know. Florida just scary to me.
I know, and that's so really, really sad because Florida is, a big place to visit. Everybody wants to go to Florida. There's Disney World. Disney World is destroyed by DeSantis. There's all these other places in Florida that you want to go to, Kissimmee, St. Cloud, and Orlando, and Daytona Beach, and all of this stuff. And now it's like we can't even feel safe going somewhere in America. Crazy.
Nasty work.
Nasty.
That's crazy, yeah. Speaking about Florida,
Mm-hmm.
did y'all hear that over the weekend? I heard a lot of people saying New York going underwater.
Yeah,
That's
in
the next
40
story.
years.
That's the next
Go
story.
ahead.
New York is sinking.
Look at that.
Under the weight of
That's
the
how you-
skyscrapers.
That's a good
And we gonna
transition.
get that too. This is a precursor to Boston.
Yes,
but
it
go
is.
ahead.
Because it's ridiculous. Because there's too much happening. Is this really the New York skyline? That's what it looks like.
Is it beautiful?
It is. It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I don't think that's gorgeous.
In New
looks
York.
scary to me.
It looks crowded.
It looks
New York
very
City's
crowded.
skyscraper skyline is iconic, but it may be causing the Big Apple to sink, a new study suggests. According to a research published by the scientific journal Earth's Future, the cumulative 1.68 trillion pound weight of New York City's buildings is causing the city to sink about 1 to 2 millimeters per year on average. The subsidence rate, the scientific term for the speed of sinking, was observed by 3 University of Rhode Island oceanologists. Oceanologists.
Oh, that's nice. I want to be that.
And a researcher from the U.S. Geological Survey, in order to measure the rate of New York City's apparent sinking, researchers created geographic models to exhibit the downward pressure of the heavy buildings on the bedrock, clay, sand, and silt underneath some of the region. Researchers claimed Lower Manhattan, a veritable concrete jungle, is at a greater risk of sinking than most other areas of the city, as is much of the Lower Manhattan sits only 1 to 2 meters above the current sea
They
level.
said that when that happens, I was reading something, they said they should turn it into a modern day Venice. You know how like all the little boats be on there, put a little bridge and then you could go under and it's so sexy and nice.
I like that.
I like that too, but that's 40 years from now.
Yeah.
They could fix it. Remove some of them buildings. Remove them.
What they gonna do? Knock them down?
Yes. Knock them right down. Give us some time.
That's a lot of removing.
This is a lot of removing.
That's a lot of removing.
Yeah. They said parts of Brooklyn and Queens are also experiencing higher subsidence rates than other parts of New York City. There are 1 to 2 millimeter decline per year. May not seem like much, researchers said, but it is a lot, and the place is going to sink. That's crazy.
That's a damn shame.
That's awful. Rome's Trevi Fountain is to die for. Look at that. Look how we segueing. You said something about Italy, and here we gonna go into Rome. Trevi Fountain has been turned black. Climate activist Diet Black and cops make wet arrest. The Trevi Fountain is gorgeous. I have pictures of me in front of the Trevi Fountain.
Let me see the Trevi Fountain. Turn it on. It got a little picture there.
It's a,
Let me look.
Oh, look at the protesters there inside of the water with the black dye. You're not supposed to go inside of it. That's awful.
Oh,
Trevi.
wait, you're not supposed to go in the Trevi Fountain?
You just go over there and you take pictures.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. It's really nice. Rome's famed Trevi Fountain, known for millions of well wishes and even more Instagram selfies, wasn't running in its pristine blue water after a group of protesters took over, turning the H2O pitch black. Activists from the group Ultima. That is so rude.
That's not nice.
That is so messed up.
Ultima Generazione, or Last Generation, took a dip in Italy's iconic fountain on Sunday, bringing diluted charcoal along and pouring it into the water.
That is a protest if it ain't a protest.
It really is.
Y'all gonna take the people nice blue up water and turn it black
And look how they're dragging the people out of the water.
Wow.
Look how he threw him up there on the thing.
That is crazy. I would be vexed. Imagine if you was the person who had to keep the fountain clean all the time. Come out. Come out.
They're arresting the people.
Get out. Give me the goddamn son. Come on.
Damn, they had to get in the water.
They had to get in the water to arrest them.
You know they pissed off.
They was pissed.
You gonna do this. Come on.
Man.
Get out. Get off of me.
Throwing him up there on the thing.
And because they're not moving, you know they're acting like little children too.
And how are they gonna clean that up?
Look, come on.
Get out.
They're just acting helpless.
I am not helping you.
Look
Get me
it
out
up
of here at all.
These people. This is how you protest. If you think that you protest by going up there and hold a little sign on the Capitol building or something like that, no, you got to get yourself in the water and turn it black.
Lord, these people are going crazy. Climate activists have been going after priceless art for a while now. A couple of Just Stop Oil protesters splashed a can of Campbell's soup all over Van Gogh's sunflowers. A Monet painting, even the Mona Lisa, was recently subjected to food-based outrage. Plenty of tourists know you can be slapped with a fine for going in the Trevi, but Rome police went further. The protesters were arrested and are now facing vandalism charges. How are they going to clean that up?
That's wild because yes, how do you clean that up? Do you have to empty it and then just start over it? Yeah. I'm mad about it, but that's
what they did to the Mona Lisa. Why we didn't?
Let me see.
I know.
Oh, how'd they do that? Ain't you not supposed? Ain't the Mona Lisa in a thing?
I know. I thought there was a laser thing in front of it.
Yeah, like in the movies.
And you had to
what they did to that.
Who did? How do you clean the Mona Lisa?
That's a mess. So yeah, they said that they will that 300,000 liters of water now have gone to waste to clean out the fountain because they did have to drain it and do it over. That's awful.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, sometimes you got to. Sometimes
this is a win in Rome.
Do as El Romando do.
Pete Buttigieg says the transportation department is working to avoid summer travel disruptions. What does he do?
Buttigieg. Buttigieg. How you supposed to say it?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg or Buttigieg?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
The government has pressed airlines to be more realistic on scheduling, he says. And what does he do just ahead of what the airlines say could be the busiest Memorial Day weekend for travel since COVID-19?
Are people traveling like that for
Where
Memorial
they
Day?
going?
Yeah, ain't everybody just supposed to go to, where you going?
I'm only going to New York.
Oh. What's in New
But
York?
you ain't flying.
I got a DJ in New York this weekend.
Oh, wow, world traveler.
World
DJ got booking.
Outside of the States and everything.
Where are you?
Shine is in New York this weekend.
Is this weekend? No.
This is Memorial Weekend.
That's when we went last time?
Yeah.
That's not when we went.
Yes.
That's not when we went, Tristan.
It's Memorial Weekend. It was this time. We went last
You know,
year.
you're absolutely friggin' right.
Why? I feel like we had to work the next day.
No.
We did. It was Monday. We came back on Tuesday.
Oh, it was on Monday.
Oh, we left and came back on the Monday. Oh, all right.
Okay. So anyhow, we know for sure that there is going to be a very high level of demand, a lot of traffic, and a lot of pressure on the system. Buttigieg said in an interview with ABC News, amid an ongoing air traffic controller shortage that's been partly to blame for disruptions across the system. Buttigieg says the transportation department continues to hire and train controllers, even as key facilities remain below target. So if you guys are traveling, make sure you give yourself enough time and and all of those things, and check your stuff.
Some audio.
Yeah, do that.
Gio, good morning. Our experts tell us airlines are trying to be proactive and prevent the number of delays and cancellations.
Carnival.
Therefore, they are.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going
Orlando
on.
Carnival.
Orlando
Travel
and
likely
Atlanta.
to pass pre-pandemic levels. And ABC's Jacqueline Lee is at LaGuardia Airport with more. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Gio, good morning. Our experts tell us airlines are trying to be proactive and prevent the number of delays and cancellations. Therefore, they are rerouting the number of flights into and out of the country's most congested regions, including right here in New York City.
This morning, airports around the country are bracing for a blockbuster Memorial Day weekend, with AAA reporting it's expected to be the third busiest since the year 2000.
When you look at travel numbers through the first 4 months of 2023, they're actually higher than they were pre-pandemic.
AAA expects
People trying to be outside.
4 million people to take to the skies over the holiday, up 11% from last year.
This is going to be a huge amount of pressure on the system, the way that the demand has come back.
Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg says the FAA is still working to hire more air traffic controllers to keep up with demand. He says airlines are now being held accountable for staffing shortages and lack of preparation in the event of bad weather.
Airlines to establish more realistic schedules and actively supporting that. But there is a question of whether, or there's always a question of whether airlines are properly aligning their schedules that they're promising with their resources and the staffing that they bring to the table, including enough of a buffer to deal with situations that may come up.
Major airlines like United say they're gearing up for their busiest Memorial Day in over a decade, adding they're expecting more than 500,000 customers to fly United Friday alone.
And if you haven't booked your travel yet, our expert says take a look at using airline points instead. That might give you the best value. Guys.
Use up those points, Jacqueline. Thank you. And from the air, let's go to the roads now. The majority of travelers will be driving for the holiday. ABC's
See, that's what I would
Alexis
assume.
Christopher's
I would
at
assume
here
that
in New York
everybody
with
would be
more. Good morning,
traveling
Alexis.
to avoid. I would never travel on a
Good
holiday
morning, Gio.
weekend.
If you plan on driving this
Hold on.
Memorial Day weekend, expect plenty of company.
Got it?
AAA is predicting
There
a
you go.
little over 37 million people will hit the road over the holiday weekend. That would be up 6% from a year ago.
It's a week away. Memorial Day air travel likely to pass
What's going on?
pre-pandemic levels. And
It
ABC's
won't
Jacqueline
stop.
Lee is at LaGuardia Airport with more. Good morning, Jacqueline.
There
There we go. There he is.
This last piece of news right here. There has been a mass shooting at a Missouri nightclub
Jesus.
that has left at least 3 people dead. 3 of the victims were transported to the hospital, but a short time later, one of them was pronounced dead. 3 other victims. Oh, I don't know what this is. A mass shooting at a Missouri nightclub left 3 people dead and 1 in critical condition in the early hours of Sunday morning. Officers found multiple victims at the Climax Lounge in Kansas City after they arrived at the scene around 1:26 a.m. Local time in Kansas. 2 victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. One of those victims was located outside the lounge, and the second was located inside of the business. It added that 3 of the victims were transported to the hospital, but short time one of them was pronounced dead. All of the victims are believed to be adults. Homicide detectives and crime scene personnel have responded to the scene. They will be processing the scene to recover any evidence and speaking to any potential witnesses.
The thing is that these things are so disgustingly common now that it's just happening, and then 2 days later there's another one. So you can't
9
even
reports.
have no feelings
Stolen
towards
vehicles,
anything.
purses, assaults,
9 reports at
and
this
last night's
location,
triple
stolen vehicles,
homicide.
stolen
People
purses,
coming to pay
assaults.
their respects
Like, it
and find
seems
out
like
more
it was a
information
terrible
about the
place to be
shooting
hanging
didn't
out
want to
at
speak to us on
anyhow.
camera.
The shooting happened outside of the nightclub just before 1:30 this morning. Loved ones have already come by to lay flowers in honor of the 3 people who died here. Now, this area, while there are some businesses, is also residential. Just not even half a block up the road, there are lines of homes.
Neighbors tell us violence in this area is not uncommon, pointing to bullet holes in nearby businesses as evidence. They didn't want to express their concerns on camera, but we looked into police reports at this address. In the last year, there have been 9 reports: stolen vehicles, purses, assaults, and last night's triple homicide. People coming to pay their respects and find out more information about the shooting didn't want to speak to us on camera. They did tell us one of the victims was working security at the lounge. Another family was trying to learn if their loved one was injured or killed. Others left a simple message: Black man, your life matters. In Kansas City, Abby Dodge, KSHB 41 News.
That's so sad.
There were 7
You know,
houses
like,
that were impacted.
Especially, that's like the sucky thing, because when you go to a club, regardless of where it is or whatever, you going to have a good time. I feel like the majority of us go to the club to try to have a good time, unwind. You never want to think that you could go to that club and not make it back out.
Yeah. That
That just sucks, you know?
It does.
Like, put on your nice little clothes and good sneaker and things as such, your little high heel, and then you go out there and get shot. Why?
Terrible.
I didn't come here for that. Come here to
And
dance.
why y'all go to the night? Like, what happened? Was it a fight that got crazy, or what happened? Who went to the nightclub to go shoot it? Like, why? Why do people do these things? I don't understand that.
Bothersome.
Yeah.
Anyhow, people, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Boop.
This is
SparkFMOnline.com.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
If you're a lover of reggae, dancehall, and rubber dub, Saturday, May 27th is a night for you. Spark FM and Lifted Smoking Goods presents Night Call Flex. We're taking back the basement of the Middle East Club downstairs. 480 Mass Avenue, Cambridge, Mass. Soundtrack provided by DJ Slick Vic, Mad Sound International. DJ Lady Lee, Clarity House. What we said, that night is all about mesh marina, fishnet, pum pum shorts. Ladies, come out and flex. Tickets are only $25. Go to eventbrite.com. Doors open at 9 p.m. until 1. I'm telling you, Saturday, May 27th, get ready. It's a night called Flex. Brought to you by Spark FM and Lifted Smoking. Saturday, June 24th, It's Casino Production presents the 3rd annual We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Music is going to be provided by Clarity House Crew, DJ Matic, Ghetto Hype, Song International. We're going to be traveling on the MV Freedom, 60 Rose Wharf, Boston. Boarding time for that night is going to be 4 p.m. Departure time, 4:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now that it's a 21 plus event. For a ticket, check out Flames Restaurant and eventbrite.com. That is Saturday, June 24th. We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Brought to you by Sino Productions.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM. Spark FM. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back, and it's time for us to get into our what is it? Experience. Our experience report. Our entertainment report. Kim Kardashian says she cries herself to sleep because she's a single mother.
Oh. She'll get the F out of here with that BS. Oh. That's so ridiculous.
Y'all, she is a hands-on mom, okay? Shit.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian has her own brood to keep up with, 4 children under 9 years old. Despite the prestige of being a billionaire, right. Kim Kardashian admits that even she cannot avoid the trials and tribulations of parenthood. I'd say parenting is the thing that has taught me the most about myself. It has been the most challenging thing, she said on a podcast, On Purpose with Jay Shetty. In a clip obtained by People magazine, there are nights I cry myself to sleep, she admits to the author. Like what just happened, you know, with all the moods and personalities, and sometimes they're fighting, and there's no one there other than myself, she explains. Like it's me to play good cop and bad cop. So like that is definitely a challenge. Sometimes I'm working on it. Something I'm working on is being a little bit more firmer, she told the author and life coach. Kardashian shares North 9, Saint 7, Chicago 5, and Psalm 4 with ex-husband Kanye West. The former couple finalized the divorce last November. Per court documents, Kardashian will receive $200,000 per month in child support payments from West.
Wow.
Everyone says the days are long and the years are short, and that couldn't be like a more true statement. So like when you're in it, I mean, especially when they're babies and you're feeding, there's madness going on. It's like full madness. It's the best chaos though. Like my mornings, you have no idea what's going on, she details. You are never prepared, but you will figure it out. And it will make you so proud of yourself that you figured it out and that you got through the day. And sometimes it's nights where it's just, we're going hour by hour to see if we're gonna survive night by night. If a tantrum comes in, oh my God, your life is completely upside down. But it teaches you so much more about yourself than I think anyone, any parent could have ever anticipated.
Out of 7 days of the week, how many?
What happened?
Kim Kardashian's a hands-on mom, Tony. You can't quantify her like that. And that's all I gotta say. Don't you say nothing about Kim Kardashian. She is always with them children.
On TikTok.
Let me get mad. Let me not get mad. Because I do believe that Kim is very, very hands-on with her kids. What I also believe is that Kim has a hell of a lot of friggin' help with them 4 kids.
Each of them has their own nanny.
Each of them has their own nanny. Each of them probably has their own cook. There's a maid.
Driver.
There is a driver. There are tutors. There are all of the things. Stylists, all of the things.
You hired a grown woman to come play with your children.
Bro, they started out this story saying she herself is a billionaire.
Yes.
And then she gets $200,000, not a year, but a month.
A month.
2.2 million a year.
You can't tell me that Kim is lonely. There's too many people in a house for her to be lonely unless she kicks them out.
And sometimes it's nights where it's just, we are going hour by hour to see if we're going to survive.
One of the most talked about women in the world. Business mogul, lawyer in training. She is the queen of reality TV, social media, and now cosmetics. Please welcome Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, everybody.
Life is always going to be stressful, and you can't control half of it. But if you can control what you put out, then you know you're on the right path. I do think that people pick and choose what they want to take from you. Once you realize that this life...
Turn this off.
Because you're crying about the 24 hours collectively per week that you have to spend with your children to say that you spent time with your children. But you're crying yourself to sleep at night because you had to spend some time with your children. She says something like, part of the struggle is that she doesn't have a lot of time to spend with them. So then what are you saying? What are you saying here?
She want a man, that's what she's saying. I don't know.
She lonely.
I guess it's hard. Like, okay, we all know, any mother or father out here knows that it's very, very hard to raise these kids, and some of us have multiple kids and all kinds of stuff. But some of us, even with the multiple kids, like I'm thinking about somebody like Janet, who has 3 children and has and a husband, but also they don't have $1 billion.
Yep.
Like they don't have $1 billion. If the husband and Janet is busy, one of them has to sacrifice in order to do something for the kid. And then there are people out there with single parents.
I'm sure she's talking about with the money to the side, like just dealing with Kanye and dealing with the family. Period. I'm sure it's pretty hard for her.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think Kanye is. No. I don't think that Kanye is bothering her.
You don't think if Kanye was your baby daddy, you wouldn't be stressed?
When Kanye is being manic, yes. Mm-hmm. But even that, dealing with Kanye, it doesn't make my parenting harder. with my children. You know, like it doesn't make it harder. Because if I don't want to deal with Kanye, I could call one of my 18 lawyers to be like, hey, talk to my husband because I don't feel like it today. Whereas other people are not only struggling to find a buffer, but find the money to pay and don't get $200,000 in monthly child support from their billionaire baby's father. As a billionaire myself, I don't know.
I know they say that money don't buy happiness, but I would be a lot happier with $200,000 a month. I'd be a lot happier.
I don't think that 200,000 doing too much for her.
Yeah, I mean it's not like she gets to put it in.
She
gets to put it away in an account that she will never have to see, and she's like, "Oh, I don't even have to spend money on my kids because this $200,000. What's $200,000 a month times 12?
It's $2.2 million a year.
I mean, that's nothing to her. She's already a billionaire, right?
She's already a billionaire.
Is she a billionaire?
She's definitely a billionaire.
Oh, she's a billionaire.
She's a certified billionaire. Her and the young one, Kylie.
Yep.
Kimmy, or whoever that one is named. Kendall. No, oh yes, Kit.
One of them.
One of them with the
Carrie.
Kylie. Kylie, right? Kylie. You're Kylie. Yeah.
That one. Them.
What else is going on in y'all's favorite celebrities' lives?
I'm sorry, my mouth died.
That's a terrible story.
Jonathan Majors. Jonathan.
I hope this ain't
true. He done came over to the dark side.
I hope this ain't true.
Let me tell you.
Jonathan Majors flying high with his new girlfriend, Megan Good.
Lord Jesus.
Megan Good, look at them holding hands. Jonathan Majors is pretty clearly in a new relationship because he and Megan Good were jetting off together and looking affectionate. Is that him? How can we tell it's him? Jonathan and Megan were at LAX on Saturday, arriving in the city of Angels after leaving NYC. They were holding hands and leaning in close as they walked to a white sedan on the tarmac. The romance comes in the swirl of controversy surrounding Majors, who was accused of physical abuse by his ex, something he strongly denies. Majors was arrested on assault and aggravated harassment charges. His lawyers have called the arrest a witch hunt, pointing to a video they released showing the alleged victim partying in a club and seemingly unbothered just after the alleged incident. At least in the romance department, Jonathan has clearly moved on.
Let me ask you, what is the shelf life of girlfriends in Hollywood? Because you just this was what, a month ago that your life almost got upside down by your current girlfriend at the time. Now she's your ex-girlfriend, and you already holding hands and having a good time with Megan Good. And when did you start liking black women?
Exactly. Because that's what he has to do now. He has to date black women now.
Well, that's what he should have been effing doing in the first place. You big strapping ass black man. I'm not saying who to love. Your heart loves who it wants to love, and I believe in all love. But at the same time, Jonathan Majors, you are too strapping to not be dating a black girl in the first place.
Exactly. And Megan Good, I don't want her to get hurt. You know what I mean?
She just came from a nice...
that marriage.
2 week of celibacy before they got married.
Yeah,
and then they was married for a long time. And she's supposed to be a little bit Christianized now.
At least I know I got a shot now.
With Megan Good?
I think that man,
he fine, Tristan.
I think that man ugly look like a black
Tristan.
Porky Pig.
Tristan, no.
That's what I think.
That man fine.
That's what I think.
He's got a very ethnic nose.
Very thick features.
Yeah, very thick features.
Prevalent. Right. But
he's hunky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a honky man.
Yeah, he's a honky man. He's sassy.
I don't have my sound effect board today.
So what have you been following this? Rick Ross and DJ Envy have been going at each other for the last 2 days.
What's happening?
I was just playing posting a clip of, it's a very long story, but apparently something about correctional officers. Go onto Instagram. I think that on the Breakfast Club page, they posted Envy's last shot at Rick Ross. While I go into the story, Rick Ross has taken his beef with DJ Envy to the next level as the duo's fiery car show wars continues to escalate. In a series of videos posted to his Instagram stories, Ricky Rose can be seen responding to Envy's most recent clips, in which the radio host claims the richer than I ever been rapper isn't as wealthy as he portrays himself to be. In one clip, the hustling hit maker voiced that he is waiting for the Breakfast Club co-host to swing by his crib to mop his floors.
Oh,
This is the clip right here of DJ Envy firing back. DJ Envious, you my cupcake. I'm not gonna mop this till you mop my floors, he said. You've been a great co-host on the Charlemagne the God Show, he jabbed. You can come and mop my floors, mop these marbles out of respect. Rose further taunted Envy by telling him he's like his girlfriend to stream the woodwork while he and his children clean his pool. DJ Envy, you just make me a good idea. I just told the people who are coming to clean my pool to hold on, because I said Envy and his 7 sons can come over here. Y'all can handle this pool for the pool party July 2nd, he said, while overlooking his outdoor pool. And here's
I just told the people who was coming to clean up my pool to hold on. Because I said Envy and his 7 sons could come over here. Y'all could handle this pool for the pool party July 2nd. DJ Envious, you just started a pool cleaning service. Because you got a job. You work. I'm kind of confused. You're talking to a boss and you got a job that you got to report to. Don't get fired by that white man. And I'm inviting to the car show and the pool party.
I do have a boss. Shout out to Bob Pittman. That's one of my bosses. He actually owns iHeart, but he has a boss too. John Venata is his boss.
Who's John Venata?
That's the Miami warden, the correctional facility warden. That is his boss. No, that is the truth. That is the truth.
That's Rick Ross' boss.
That's Rick Ross' boss. Rick Ross still gets a pension from the corrections. He does, absolutely. He still gets a pension. So now let me get in the character.
Ross, you started off as a football player. They kicked you off the team because you would stand by the showers and watch the boys take a shower. Chopper Jacks. Then you moved to corrections. And what did you do? You watched the boys take a shower.
No.
That's what you do. You said another boy, so you wanted another one. And then another one. And then another one. And then they asked you about it, and this is what you said.
What made you want to do that?
One of my big homies had just got in trouble, and a lot of things were going on.
Stop.
He just suggested it.
That's not a boss. That's not a boss. That's a follower.
My big homie told me to do it.
That's not a boss. That's actually a sucker. That's somebody that follows what people are doing.
That's not a boss. That's not a boss.
You better eat.
You think I'm big, bitch?
No, you're Officer Ricky.
I think I'm Larry Hoover.
No. All right. Bye. Yeah. I see mastermind in the comment. The beige rage was raging, boy.
Man, listen, okay.
What was going on there?
I don't know. They have been literally DJ. Let's see. Here was the DJ's Envy.
You donate the Dolph family. And Envy, don't nobody build cars to come to your car show, Envy. Don't nobody drive from out of state to come to your car show, Envy.
That's lies. I left Boston to go to DJ Envy.
You got everything they need, Envy. And Memphis, y'all better hold Envy
to
it. Hey, Envy, when you
That's great.
DJ Envious, you my cupcake. I'm leaving this. I'm not gonna mop this till you come and you mop my floors.
I'm showing y'all.
You come and you mop my floors.
They really going at it, huh?
What?
You come and you mop my floors. You've been a great co-host on the Charlemagne the God Show. But you need to come and mop my floors. Mop this marble out of respect.
Mop this marble out of respect. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a little celebrity beef. It keeps us entertained. They'll be friends soon, and they'll probably end up. There's probably some media. What is it called?
Promotion.
Yeah, no. I don't know, but they getting disrespectful to each other.
I don't know why.
I mean,
So Envy does his car show, but Envy does his show. He does like 4 shows a year.
Mm-hmm.
He does them in Atlanta. He's doing one in Memphis.
And while you at it, have your girlfriend
And he does them like 2 other places. I've been to one of his shows at least. I went from Boston to Atlanta to go to one of his shows. It was dope. It was lit. But yeah, Rick Ross, you got to pay $25,000 to get your car entered into the show.
Which is a lot. Doesn't that a lot?
$25,000.
I guess to those type of people, $25,000 isn't anything.
Yeah.
Because they charging $125,000 just to come perform for 45 minutes, so that shouldn't be anything. Triggered.
And Envy, you don't have to pay anything to enter your cars. You could just get your cars in the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
No.
nice.
I think it's maybe like $25, something very
Well,
small.
maybe that's why they have to spend. Maybe because he just said nobody's building cars to be on, so maybe they are building these cars to be on Rick Ross's. I don't know, but that's a huge pool.
Yeah.
That's a freaking huge pool. I want to go to Rick Ross' pool party on July 2nd.
His house is where they shot Coming to America 2 at.
Shut up.
Oh, LeBron, I thought.
Really?
Oh.
Rick Ross? Oh.
I wonder that pool goes around the corner.
Yeah, that is
wanna go in
crazy.
there.
Kanye West's wife slammed for being too flirty with stranger. Who cares? Have you guys seen this woman? Kanye West's new wife?
She's a mess.
She looks like Miley Cyrus when Miley Cyrus was on her manic stage.
She looks like they made her.
Yeah, she's absolutely Where does Kanye go to find these? Is there a pool of white women that Kanye just says, "Oh, here's the pool of white women I'm going to choose from"?
But do you think that's what it is? Because who is she? Where did she come from?
Where is she?
What is she about?
Oh, this is the lady here.
Bianca, she is this Bianca Sinori.
She looks under the influence.
Oh, she's an architect.
Oh, she was a Yeezy architect. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like Kanye West, this is another reason why I don't really like him as a person. Because I would have just thought that Kanye West would have I don't know why I thought that Kanye West would have just picked better.
But they didn't really marry.
Did you see
they did marry?
You saw the picture of her?
There's no papers.
There are papers. That's how TMZ got the story in the first place, because they found the picture.
I thought they just did
She looks just...
You saw the picture of her when she was modeling like a new Yeezy clothes, and it was literally, she had a, she looks...
Like, what the hell is that?
She don't look right.
What is
What's going on?
What? I don't know. Like, why?
I seen somebody look like her on Mastercast. I'm not lying.
Because it looks like a dirty tank top with some loose bubbies, and her cell phone tucked into. I don't want to.
Like, if you're gonna be a Yeezy architect, why can't you just put on some jeans and a t-shirt? Why must you look like that?
Because that's how that man dresses them.
That's how he dresses her, right?
Yeah.
You saw those pictures when she was modeling, must be some new Kanye West clothes or something like that. It was literally just a piece of tape over
it
her
was
cootie.
a tape and then a cootie and then one in her booty crack,
and then one
right?
in the butt crack.
Was that a real outfit?
I don't know.
She looks like a crackhead right
Yes.
there. Don't she look like a crackhead? Y'all know she look like a crackhead. Look at that. What's she saying in there? Play the audio.
Is this her page?
This is her flirting. This is why she's in the news, because she was flirting.
You?
Here's the same. There's just a pair of shorts I wanted to see.
Yeah. Can I get your number?
I'm married.
For real? Yeah, you're sexy. My name New. Nice to meet you. You from LA?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just moved down here and shit.
I'm not married to Kanye West and talking to anybody with a camera in my face. That's weird. Isn't that weird? Don't you know that that's gonna go viral? It was just like the Julia Stiles that she was that he was dating before her, the little weird one.
Yeah, the one that looked like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Can the people see that?
Yeah, that looks stupid. Is that on sale?
What is that? Ain't that just some boob tape?
It is some boob tape. It is some
not even boob.
It's a black electrical tape.
I'm gonna go and put that outfit on because I've got boob tape.
So I've got boob tape. Speaking of boob tape, Jay-Z and Beyonce, $200 million pad that they just bought. They just bought the most expensive mansion ever sold in Hollywood. $200 million is an astonishing amount to just about everybody in the world. But if you're Jay-Z and Beyonce, you can afford to drop it all at once and still be one of the richest couples on the planet. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the two paid $200 million cash for the 30,000 square foot Malibu mansion purchased from William Bell, one of the largest art collectors in the world. The figure is mind-boggling, but if you look at the couple's financial portfolio, you've certainly got the assets to make it work. According to Forbes, Jay-Z is worth $2.5 billion thanks to his lucrative liquor business, Ace of Spades and Douce, his music catalog, and his fine art collection. In 2022, Forbes estimated Beyonce's net worth to be just shy of $500 million.
Really? No. She got $20 million for doing one concert.
Yeah, I just feel like she should be closer to a bill. How come Beyonce is not a billionaire yet? It's very interesting. Crediting her tours, music catalog, and appearances in feature films to the majority of her wealth. They didn't say nothing about Ivy Park. Isn't Ivy Park done, right? It's finished, right?
Yeah.
Of course, she also kicked off her Renaissance tour, which is expected to rake in more than $1 billion. There she go right there.
Mm-hmm.
So their net worth will go up from here. TMZ broke the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, definitely after this tour, she would definitely be a millionaire. Because I think they said on the opening night of her tour, she was expected to make like 30 million or some foolishness, some stupid number for a tour on opening night. That's crazy. That's gross. That's gross money making.
Yeah.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, guns blazing on Atlanta streets for Bad Boys 4. Are we excited about it?
No.
Why not, guys?
Why?
We're not excited for another 3-hour movie of old Martin and Will?
I told y'all why I'm not excited.
Because you want the Haitians from the first one to come through?
Stupid.
Who's that in my house?
Yo, by the way, I saw that movie in Randolph movie theater. And when them Haitians came on that screen, if the whole movie theater didn't erupt laughing, we started dying.
Look, that's my brother. My brother, he's there on the screen.
So I'm not excited because Martin, Martin needs to go rehab, like a strong rehab.
What is he on?
No, he's not on rehab, but he had strokes. Like
Martin's
Martin's had
yeah,
strokes.
he's been very sick.
Like,
yeah,
you can definitely tell he's not the same Martin.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are bringing some scarily realistic looking action to an Atlanta neighborhood where cameras were rolling for a violent scene from Bad Boys 4. TMZ obtained this footage recorded from a building next to the ATL parking lot where the cast and crew worked on a shootout sequence for the upcoming sequel. As you can see, it's action-packed with Will and Martin, a.k.a. detectives Mike Lowry and Marcus Miles Burnett, respectively, at the center of it all. The movie's leading men are walking through the lot when they get ambushed with a hail of gunfire and try to take cover while firing back at the bad guys. While at least 2 of their fellow cops get taken out in the violence, Martin and Will appear to survive the action. Hey, they are stars of the blockbuster movie, and they filming.
Oh.
They are filming.
Well, that's good. I think Will Smith probably is in good shape, but as Trish said, I think that Martin probably needs some more time.
The 4th installment of the franchise is due in theaters next year. Oh, the first one came out in 1995. Almost 20 years ago. Wow. And since then they've had 4. I feel like nothing compares to the first one. Or the second. I feel like they should have kept it at the first and second and just let it go.
I just like the first one. I don't care for the second one.
Which one is the second one? That was Gabrielle Union?
No, that's the one with the Haitians.
Yeah.
I thought that was the first one.
And the bodies dropping out, Martin on ecstasy.
The first one was with Martin on ecstasy.
No, that's the second one. All that is in the second one. Martin on drugs.
So what was the first
bodies
one?
coming out of the highway, dropping out of the ambulance.
Yeah.
So
what happened in the first one?
When the guy came to the door to take the girl to the prom?
Yeah.
Nope, that's the second one.
No, that can't be all the second one.
All that y'all talking is the second one.
Bad Boys 1. Let me go to Google it. Oh, this is with Teresa and John. Let me see.
I don't remember Bad Boys 1.
Oh, speaking of her, did y'all see her recently? She was in the blogs because she was in a wheelchair looking all crazy and old.
Oh, she's doing it in the wheelchair.
Like,
it was with the white women, the white girl, and they had stole the jewelry.
Yeah, I don't
When they remember, she was in the house and they started shooting
Sandra
her.
Bullock?
No, it was she almost like Sandra Bullock, and she was and then he was hiding from his wife, and they had to switch roles because she thought that he was Mike Lowry. Yeah.
Oh,
and,
yeah, I remember now. Yep.
And then they had to find her.
The first had the black one,
Yeah, okay.
And then the second one had a Porsche too, but it was different. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch all of them before the fourth one come out.
What about P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx?
And last but not least,
Didi's ever happy.
Ludacris. Where you see that at?
Didi said y'all hear about
what? Yeah, Didi. What happened?
What them say? I'm gonna Google it. Go ahead.
Ain't nobody know about the car. What his name is?
Yes, they know about the car.
Pastor
It's
Troy.
an iconic car.
The first had the black 911 intercooled Porsche.
Us fellas know about the car, man. We know about the car. It has some sick cars in it.
It did have a 6 car, but how I'm supposed to know what it is if I don't see the back of it?
Because he said it what it was in the movie.
Oh.
What'd he say?
He said it's a Porsche 911 intercooled.
Oh.
Porsche. That's what I'm going to guess he said.
All right.
Ludacris gets emotional while being honored with the star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Good for him. I thought he would have had one already with all of the franchises of that. When is the last franchise of the franchise coming out?
Are they coming out with another one?
It's the last one. Fast 10.
I haven't seen any of them.
What? You haven't seen any of the Fast and Furious movies? Not even the first one?
Are you serious, Tony?
What are you saying to me right now in my face?
I'm not interested in that.
What do you mean you're not interested in it? Have you guys seen the Fast Furious? You haven't seen it either? Any of them?
I saw it when it first came out. It was real big.
I went to the movies to see it. Really? You haven't seen not one of them? Not even when he was flying through the air in Dubai? In the red car?
Wow. Oh, we ain't saying that, Didi. We can't say that on here.
Say what?
I don't know what she talking about.
Oh, with Jamie Foxx in and out of the hospital. His daughter said that man is fine. And I don't know why everybody else is saying that he's not fine. I don't understand what the controversy is.
And is he still dating Katie Holmes?
I don't know.
Because where's she at? She ain't been at his bedside.
The bedside.
They ain't told us that she been there.
I don't know. I'm going to do some more because Didi, I don't know, because his daughter has come out and said 2 reports that he is fine, and they don't know why they're trying to kill that man off when he is fine.
Pickleball.
He's playing pickleball and having a good old time.
And the next day we got a report on pickleball.
Sheesh. And last but not least, Brittany Griner knocked down a momentum-shifting 3-pointer in the closing second of the third quarter to bring the Phoenix Mercury within 5 points of the Chicago Sky during Sunday's home opener. "I'm back," Griner triumphantly yelled. Her shot triggered a fourth quarter comeback. The Mercury came within 2 points with 1 minute remaining in regulation before the Sky pulled away for a 75-69 win. Griner finished with a 27-point, 10-rebound double-double in her first game at Phoenix Footprint Center since returning to the U.S. from Russia's detainment in December.
Go BG. Go BG.
Go Bay. Go Bay. Because I don't care. She's my girlfriend.
She's a little scared.
She's my girlfriend, and don't
She's
talk about
so
her like that.
Cute, Triz.
She's a handsome lady, and I love her. She's my woman. Look at her. Look at me. Run, girl. Run out. Run out. Score the points. Score the points, baby girl. Love you. I can't wait to date her.
Well, you're gonna have to.
I am.
That wife ain't letting her go.
And that's not nice. I'm gonna go to WNBA and find me a nice lady. That's it. I'm tired of you men. It's over for y'all. I'm going to find me a nice WNBA lady.
Janet said, Brittany.
She always calling her Ricky. Leave her alone.
Ricky Griner. Janet, that's not nice. Anyhow, people, that concludes our...
Wait. We have some tickets to give away.
Oh, we got some tickets to give away. We got some tickets to give away.
Tickets to give away.
Vibes!
That was aggressive. That was aggressive. So we'll be giving away tickets to Flex. Time to have sex. It goes down Saturday, May 27th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's early because we know y'all got to get to bed and put the children. You should get rid of the children anyways. It's a long weekend. Spark FM and Lifted Smoking Goods presents Flex Reggae Dance Hall R&B Bashment at the Middle East downstairs. We are giving away a pair of tickets. A pair. That means 2. We want you to bring you and a friend. Call us right now. Is the phone lines right now?
I don't know. Gee. I forgot. Yeah, Gary was here.
617-272-3387. If you call and the phone does not ring, that means the first person. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do that. 617-272-3387. The number to call is 617-272-3387. Call us now.
Call us now. Where is it?
And we're not leaving here till y'all call again.
Where is it? Y'all call us now.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
People's calling Triz's phone.
Oh, well, y'all write in the comments if y'all want to.
All right, the first person that says I want them, you got to say I want them.
That's it.
Oh, so what they got? What you want to do? What you want them to say?
I don't know.
Where you gonna be at, Janet?
Yeah, whatever.
We want. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Schneider said it.
All right, Schneider. You win the prize. That was very anticlimactic.
Wow!
Go Schneider. You won the tickets. Tomorrow we're going to be better. We're going to fix some things around here, and then we're going to start this again. But right now, Schneider has won a pair of tickets to come and hang out with us at Flex at the Middle East, May 27th.
Yes,
everybody, come on, let's go. We're going to have a good time.
Going to be inside the
let me get a
Bashment.
list going.
Doing Bashment things.
I
Night
can't
of
wait.
drinks,
I'm excited.
good vibes, great
Me
energy,
too,
good
me
people.
too.
All of that. Grab them tickets, all right? Middle East this Saturday. It's going down real big, real serious, real
basement.
Strombolious like.
Strombolious. Wow.
What is up?
I like it.
I don't know.
I like it, Tristan. I like it.
It sounded big.
With that said, people, we are going to slide on over to the side. We'll be right back next week. Big shout out to Zaire and Ben for holding it down.
You guys did a great job.
Today, Tristan is going to make y'all figure it out all day, this whole week. So get with it. With that said, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Saucy and friends, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark